Welcome to our continuing live coverage of the 34th Australian Open here in sunny Sydney in beautiful Australia. The Key Centre Arena at the Sydney Olympic Park has been where all the action has been taking place this week. It's been some fine action, I can tell you. We're on day 5 of the competition. That's semi-final Saturday. A lot of big matches coming. That is the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals trophy, today brought up by Kachwan Warang, the ex-Thailand Air Badminton national team, former world #1 men's singles in 2023. And of course, that beautiful trophy will be on offer at the World Tour Finals, which is now not very far away at all. Here's the order of play on court 1 for day 5, kicking off with the women's doubles. Francesca Corbett and Jenny Guy from the United States against Rachel Rose and Febi Setianingrum from Indonesia. Another Indonesian pair will follow that in the men's doubles. Indra and Joaquin taking on the former world #1s Gozi Fei and Sudirman, #2 seeds here in Sydney from Malaysia. Then it's the world champions from Malaysia, Cheng Tang-ji and To Iwi, up against Tira Ratsakul and Tai Ratnachai from Thailand. Men's singles will follow that, all-seeded affair. The #7 seed, Lakshya Sen, up against Cho Ten-Chen, who's had a wonderful run again this week. #2 seed from Chinese Taipei. And as we move through the order, then it is Olympic champion, world #1 and #1 seed An Se-young up against former world champion Ratchanok Intanon, #4 seed here in Australia. Her compatriots, Upthong and Sujai Praparat, #3 seeds up against Hidayatullah and Pasaribu, #2 seeds from Indonesia. That'll be followed by Yushi Tanaka taking on Lin Chunyi. And we'll close out our coverage on court 1 with #7 seed from Canada, Michelle Lee, taking on Putri Kusuma Wardani, #2 seed from Indonesia. So looking at the draw, well, these are the 4 pairs that have made it through. And as you can see, there is a chance for an all-Indonesian final, Kusuma and Puspitasari against Rose and Setianingrum. And here they come. The first good few Indonesian pairs. Indonesia have had a fantastic run. There's a chance of, well, there are 3 Indonesian pairs in the semis of men's doubles. As I said, there's a chance for an all-Indonesian women's doubles final. I'm very happy, Team Indonesia, with the output. Now, once again, very honored to have with me in the commentary box, Olympian. First of all, so I'm going to start with multiple Oceania title winner and, of course, talismanic figure in the Australian national team, Gronya Somerville. How are you doing today, Gronya?
Yes, great to be here. Really excited to get into the semi-finals here, and especially this match first up.
Well, it's 1-0 on the head-to-head. The last time they met was at the French Open, and you've played Corbett and Guy before. You played Rose and Setianingrum this week, right?
Yes, so played both pairs, close matches with both pairs as well. So I'm really excited to see how this goes, especially as when they last had their head-to-head, both of them are quite new partnerships. And now they've had a little bit of time to settle into each other as new partners and up their level. So I think it'll be a really good match.
Right, well, coin toss is done. Time for the warm-up. Well, it might just be a very recent meeting that they've had. Corbett and Guy were quarterfinalists at the Korea Masters and the Pan Am individual games. Those were 2 big results from this year. First semi-final for them, looking for a first final. And for Rose and Setianingrum, as I said, they have been together as a partnership since the Hong Kong Open, so this is the first semi-final for them. You said yesterday, Gronya, that it takes about 10 tournaments to really get into that kind of understanding. They're at tournament 6 now. Pretty good gelling so far.
Yeah, I think they're definitely improving at a really exponential rate, so excited to see where they go. I think especially because Jenny has transitioned from the mixed doubles to both mixed doubles and women's doubles, and that takes a little bit of time to, build that backcourt game back up and get the rotation happening, which is quite different to a mixed doubles game.
Well, when you played the US pair, what were their big standouts? Well, what did you have to really look out for?
I think their preferred position is definitely with Francesca at the back, and Jenny's got really solid defense from her mixed doubles. So it's definitely a lot of work to kind of get through her defense, and she's quick to come in and take over the net. So those are the 2 things that we were very wary of playing against them.
And this week, Rose and Setianingrum, how were they?
Yeah, they were quite a dynamic pair. I mean, they're small but mighty, and they can really just get everything back. So their defense was really solid. Even when you thought you were finishing the point, they just get another one back, another one back. So they're really good at covering the court. And Rose is very quick at coming into the net, and anything a bit loose, she's really good at putting the pressure and finishing it around the mid-net court with her change of speed.
Well, we just saw some of the results for Corbett Guy. As we now look at February Setianingrum, 21 years old, born in Tangerang, ranked 87th, and has been as high as 30. That was with Jessica Yantoro. Rachel Rose, 21, born in Bogor. Used to play her badminton with Puspitesari before the Hong Kong Open. Of course, they are also, well, Puspitesari with her new partner, also in the... And there you are, Grania, right now. That was a tough match, 60 minutes, wow.
Yeah.
Naga and Nikanishi after that. So Raymond van Eyck in the big chair, in the umpire's chair. He's joined by Cynthia Tam from Australia in the service judge position. It'll be interesting to see both pairs in their first semi-final of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Francesca Corbett and Jenny Guy, USA. And on my left, Rachel Alicia Rose and baby Setianingrum, Indonesia. Francesca Corbett to serve to baby Setianingrum, love all, play.
Good pressure there from Corbett.
Service over.
And a nice bump off the nets for Rachel Rose.
Service over.
Reception there from Guy.
2-1.
And that's what Jenny's so good at from the mixed doubles, is anything around the net that comes into her with a bit of pace. She's really good at finishing.
Service over.
Well, both pairs have started a lively pace. This first semi-final of the day. A little bit wide from Rachel Rose. So 3-2.
3-2.
Well, they've wasted no time, both pairs. Still trying to get up to their working rhythm, but certainly have made a statement of intent as to what they want. Nice touch in there from Guy.
5-2.
left well by Debbie Setianingrum.
3-5.
Still waiting for some really developed rallies.
Service over. 6-4.
That's a great shot. Nice idea.
Rachel Alicia Rose challenges called in.
Bit of a scrambling challenge, but they managed to get it in within the required time. Challenges need to be called immediately. As soon as you...
Yeah, I think they were a bit confused about what the actual call was, because I think the line judge called it out. Umpire overruled and called it in. So then initially US had challenged, so then Indonesia had to challenge.
Service over. 5-6. Play.
Well, you know, I'm always saying it, but you're going to know this. If you're the first pair out for the day on something important as the semi-finals, are there added nerves to that?
I don't think it makes much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. Everyone's just preparing for their match kind of the same way, just irregardless of where you are in the order of play.
Nice touch there from Femi. Gets a bit of power in there, Setianingrum.
7-5. Ready?
Oh, she's not the biggest player, Debbie Setianingrum, but she seems to get a lot of power into this, into her backcourt attacks.
Yeah, no, really good angle there. Found the gap as Jenny had moved over to the center of the court, so really good spatial awareness.
Another bump, that's the second time Rose has benefited from a little tumble off the net in this first game.
Play.
Well, that came back so sweetly and so high.
8-7.
Rachel Rose was almost obliged to not pushing that down.
Well read by her, the serve and the third shot. She was just looking for that overhead from Corbett.
Well, so far,
9-7.
it's that's solidity in defense once again that seems to be winning the day. Well, I'm loving the pace that this match is being played at right now.
Serve is over. 8-9.
And Corbett and Guy are beginning to find decent footing. 8-9. Great defense from Rachel Rose. Great play.
Very well read by Corbett.
Return is middle. 9-all.
That ties it up at 9-all as we approach the first mid-game interval. Oh, great change of attack.
10-9. Well, 11-9 interval.
So 11-9 at the break.
Thank you, coaches. Thank you. Players back on court. Eleven, 9. Play.
So the conclusion of game one. And for second.
Serve is over. 10-11. All. Baby.
Indonesians have come out firing from this 11-point break.
Yeah, it's turning into a nice kind of crunching affair now. You add that to the pace that they started at, and it's a fascinating matchup.
Serve is over.
The Americans don't have a coach with them.
11.
There's something to note at the intervals. They just have to, problem solve by themselves. The Indonesians have 2 coaches giving them, a different point of view.
I mean, is there a reason for that? I mean, the US haven't sent any coaches or they're independent players?
Well,
I think typically these guys, with their respective mixed doubles partners, they coach each other within the group.
Okay.
12-all.
The boys aren't here this trip. I'm not sure why. So the girls are just here playing women's doubles. So I think usually they have the boys in the chair.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Well, we seem to be doing well enough. I'm surprised to only see
13,
two Indonesian coaches
12.
actually. It's such a huge Indonesian setup.
You're not allowed any more than two.
Yeah, that's
Who
right.
are they going to talk to? Two talking to one at once.
There might be two more behind that the A board just waiting. But you're right, two on court. And so far, those coaches seem happy enough. Well,
Service over. 13 all.
Pushing ahead at that lead. They definitely started the game brighter. But now Corbett and Guy are right back in it. Both pairs have scored 4 consecutive points.
Service over. 14-13.
Into the business end of game 1. Next 3 points. Critical.
Service over.
Constant, relentless pressure from Jenny Guy.
14 all.
Disarm the defense, both Indonesian ladies.
Maybe.
Oh, great shot.
Service over.
That's where the
15,
Indonesians are so good at
14.
scrambling. You think they're down and out, and they can just keep getting it back and back, even with one on the floor.
Thank you.
Yep, got up and settled herself nicely. Fabi Setianingrum.
Rachel.
14.
15-14.
Just clips the net.
16-14.
And that is the first real break that Rose and Setia have had. Great bit of deception from Rachel Rose at the back.
17-14.
Held that right to the last minute.
Service over.
Now we've had a clash of rackets on both sides of them.
15-17.
Everyone's a little bit too eager to take the shot.
That's great. That's a great situation if everybody's rushing around trying to win it. But it can lead to logistical, positional problems. All 4 ladies are just smashing away. I mean, really
16-17.
and reflected well on the scoreboard. Just 1 point between them, getting to the business end of game 1. I think Rachel Rose was indicating some flash photography. It's an official statement. As that disguise dropped from the back again and again.
Good block from Frank.
17 all.
17 all. Well, that was a great shot into the corner by
Corbett,
Rachel Rose, and valid of a challenge, certainly worthy of one. And what an important challenge it is.
Out. $17 all. 18-17. Play.
Well, Francesca Corbett, as you pointed out yesterday, runner-up at the 2023 World Junior Championships in Spokane. That was with Alison Lee. Strength down the middle, uncontested.
Service over.
I think the Americans have struggled a little bit with the middle shots, so it could be a good plan from the Indonesian side to target the smashes through the middle a little bit more, and then come in with the angles down the line or the big cross court like we saw at the start, that once they've grouped more towards the middle, makes that gap on the big cross court available. There we have the middle smash, and then changing on the other side of the body. Getting Corbett out of position a little bit with the first smash.
Play. Francesca.
Disguise drops from the backer, serving Rachel Rose very well. She's not getting winners from them, and she's at least setting up the advantage in the point. Good communication from the Indonesian pair. Swatting that away. Yeah, that was really well done.
Yeah, that was a really great forehand slap cross from Setianingrum. Right there into a nice
20, game point, and 18.
Don't do anything from that low except just try and get it over.
So 2 game points after a very entertaining first game. What a shot from Rose. Well, you've got that flair from Rachel Rose up front. You've got the big power from Febby at the back, and it's just combining really well. 21-18. And game 1 has fallen.
And Febby Setianingrum, 21-18. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
So back on court for
Second game
2.
A love all. Play.
The interesting thing is the last 2 matches here that Jenny and Francesca have played, they've lost the first set both times and then gone on to win the next 2 games. So we'll see if it is a pattern that they like to have. So they maybe figure out their opponent a little bit better after the first game.
Point.
Over. 1-0.
February, Setianingrum showing that she's got that same trait her partner has to vary up the backcourt attacks with some disguised drops. That seems to be a very important part of their strategy right now.
1.
Yeah, showing some nice touch around the net, both Indonesian players.
Out.
Reflex, defensive block. And the guy was, that's some wonderful work at the net.
Oh,
look at that.
Crosses everywhere.
And acute crosses as well, left and right. And in the end, they win the points.
It's over.
Dropping it in front court.
Legends.
They do all that fancy stuff and then just a simple straight block at the end. That's all it takes. No, but they were doing really well to hit into all the spaces there.
Yeah, and Setianingrum actually took the left and right almost in one motion. It was
Thank you.
great to see.
Yeah.
There's that block.
Good coverage by the Americans and then good awareness by Jenny at the end there. Again, that kind of middle smash a little bit
3-2.
across the front players, getting the Americans. And those are definitely the most frustrating ones as players to have to suffer because it's just right there. It's within reach, but you're just not sure who's taking it.
Service over.
Trouble play around your head for a bit, right?
3-0. Service over. 4-3.
Just positioning themselves really well, Febby and Rose. And that was another one of those starting runs by Febby Setianingrum. This time she sends it long. Straight to the body from Rachel Rose. They just love those left-right switches.
Yeah, again, Rose was able to get into that backhand corner of Corbett where she didn't have many options.
good finisher from Freddie to the feet of Jenny Guy.
Service over.
Oh, just a little bit too enthusiastic that time. And they service back with the Americans at 5-all.
Service over. 6-5. Quick.
Rackets up, they're just ready to go. The Indonesians winding up every shot.
Yeah, the middle smash again was setting it up for the front court intercept there.
She's upset with herself there. Difficult shot to control.
Jenny does do some off-pace smashes, so not full smashes, which can be hard when you're used to dealing with a lot of power coming in the smashes because you use that power to hit your shot back. So that one was a little bit softer. So Rose wasn't able to use that power as much, so the timing was a little bit off.
Oh, just wrong. Great idea once again from
7-all.
very lively Freddie Setianingrum. 7-all. Great pickup by Rose. And again. That would have been a sensational shot.
7.
Just didn't get enough on it. She was moving forward, Freddie Setianingrum, when she took it. Wanted to sweep it across to the right side.
Very fast, flat exchange rally. I think the Indonesians do better when they are playing the open court with their high lifts, and that's when they can find those spaces.
8-all.
The Americans do like that flatter, faster kind of box-style game.
Is that the rock star game?
Box-style game.
Box style. I thought you said rock star for a second.
No, box. So less
Box to
front
box,
court
yeah,
and
yeah,
less
yeah.
back court, so more flatter mid-front game style.
I have to ask, is there a rock star style as well?
Not that I've heard of. Maybe I'm not cool enough to know that one.
8.
You can ask, I don't know, who would you ask for that one?
I don't know. I'm going to keep it at the back of my mind, though.
Rockstar. Maybe is never mind, I'll keep it.
So she has got one. Well, we'll get that to you later on. Right now on courts, 9-8. The Americans fighting hard to get a good foothold in the second game. They need something to work. They've been working hard. They just need to find a way through. Freddie Setianingrum is dropping in her consistency rates. Those crosses. And that could be a way in.
Again, that looked like a little bit of a slower smash, so definitely could be a good tactic from the Americans to take out the pace in their smash, so the Indonesians can't time that lifting game as easily. That was a high smash.
Wow.
That was nearly above Jenny's head.
Well, she reacted really well to it. So 10-9, and if I'm right, this is a first lead. Second lead. We've had in game 2. What a great pickup from
Service over.
Corbett, just couldn't keep it in.
10-0.
She saw the space. She found the shot.
Play. Coach. Interval.
Just gets so tight with that service game, right?
Yeah.
Needs to move. So 11-10 at the break.
Seconds, 20 seconds.
Yang kalau dirangkaiin cari kayak gini, nggak usah mundur, ya? Hel semakin yakin ya.
Players back on court. Baby. Eleven, 10. Use your foot. Play. Over.
That tactic you were saying about pulling the
11
pace off the points. You could see it happen in that exchange there.
Yeah, very patient attack, just building from the back by Jenny. That was well worked.
Thank you. Jenny, wait. 11-0.
Setianingrum
12-11.
Caught out by this change of tempo. Gonna have to reset themselves, the Indonesian ladies. Great shot from Rose. Just skimmed the top of the net. Oh, she sent that one wide.
13-11.
That's a glorious opportunity for Corbett and Guy. 2 points up, 13-11.
Right idea from Rose, though. She had Jenny with her foot fully across the center line, so she was really committed to covering that middle. Just, yeah, a little bit too wide on the smash down the tram tracks there.
Oh, you can hear the fervent Indonesian support in the crowd.
Serve is over. 12-13.
Women's doubles and men's doubles, as I said, at the top of the program. That's where Indonesia have a lot of representatives. 3 pairs in men's doubles.
13-all.
Guaranteed Indonesian finalist. Nice touch from Guy, just gets over.
Serve is over.
Rose showing a bit of frustration now.
13.
Certainly not happy with that shot. Straight down the middle.
15-13.
Well, it certainly looks like it is their pattern. As you said, they dropped their first game throughout the week. And they get the general idea of what they need to do in the second. That seems to be what's happening in this semi-final. Now, the question is, can Rachel Rose and Setianingrum do anything about it? That's broken a lot of points. But only
14,
just
15.
long. So much pressure by Rachel Rose. She just moves straight up to the net. She's literally face up to it.
Yeah, definitely a strength of hers rushing into the net that way.
Oh, nice touch in by Febby. That's going to go wide as well. So Rachel Rose having a lot of trouble.
Over.
That front to mid-court area, left and right. Crosses just a bit long. And Corbett Guy, a chance to claim game 2, still very much alive.
Interesting. 17,
Once from
15. Stay on court.
Might know what I'll lose the racket. Well, I wonder what she was actually gesturing to the umpire about. It looked like it was she was showing her the grip of the racket.
I think she wanted to towel down.
Oh, okay. Certainly missing something on that last shot. 17-15. So much pressure, but she does well. And they're back on their feet. It was a scary time for the Indonesians. Great shot again from Febby. Americans once again slowing the pace down. Worked well for them this second game. Great tracking back from Rose. Well, I think it's certainly longest rally of the match, but to me, that's a wonderful rally. That was probably best rally of the match.
Serve is over. Legend.
Great winner from Rose as well.
That was a beautiful shot.
76 shots.
It looked like she was nearly just standing upright. Yeah.
16-17.
All she could get her racket on.
It looked like it was actually the body that did the shot, really.
Yeah, she just held the racket up
She
to
turned
like
round.
protect herself from getting hit.
The body gave it the direction. Interesting technique. 16-17, they get the serve back, or, well, they're still on serve. But this is where they need to make their stand. Want to do this in 2.
You can see how hard both sides have to work to just try and win a point right now.
Yeah, they're at that point in the match where they're both warmed up, they both know what they have to do. Strategies are proving effective enough.
And after a long point like that, focus really comes into this next point.
Quick sharp response from Corbett, dealt with well by the Indonesians. They switched up the pace, they started getting faster again.
17.
Yeah, I think Indonesia did well to get out of a couple of those
That
4
last point.
shots there. And then Frankie just broke her string, I think, on the last shot, or maybe the one before it, which is always frustrating at a crucial point like this in the match.
Play.
17 all on serve. The pressure on Corbett and Guy. Rachel Rose and Setianingrum are 4 points away from their first final as a pair. That's 3 points now.
18.
Once again, they've only been
17.
together since the Hong Kong Open. That is about 6 tournaments, if I'm right.
Serve is over.
It was
Legend
a
went up.
valiant attempt by Setianingrum to get to that.
Nice change of pace by Jenny there. If you don't get through on 3 half-court smashes, try a stop-drop.
Sounds like a good rule. It seemed to work. So as I said, they were together at the French Open. That's where they both played, or both pairs played before. Denmark, Arctic, China Masters. That's how long, and the Hong Kong Open. That's how long they've been together.
It's always interesting when national teams or the coaches mix up partnerships to see which ones will stick and which ones they'll just keep trying different combinations with. Like if Indonesia, they have a lot of options.
Well, that's the thing. You have such a pool of players, right, that come through. You actually have, of course, China has that option as well. The amount of those players they have.
I guess the question is always when to call it. You know, how many tournaments do you give it before you're like, okay,
Exactly.
this isn't working, or is it? Or if you get just like one good result, is that decided that you then lock it in, even if the next one might not be a great result?
Yeah, but then sometimes you just hit gold like Alfred and
19,
Victory, as we said yesterday.
Yeah.
As soon as you put them together, it's 7 straight semi-finals and titles.
Yeah. Couple errors from the Americans now.
Yeah, this is tough times. This is the serve that could see Rose Setia through to the final.
She really just committed to sprinting forward on that shot.
A marauding run up front, and she pulled herself back. Great movement by Rachel Rose. These are close, so close. Wonderful cross-court from Setianingrum, and that gives them 2 match points.
That was just 2 straight perfect smashes from her, directly down the line on the straight and then directly in the
Match point.
cross-court.
And let's face it,
Tram
throughout the
line.
match, she's been pinging those away anyway. She's been getting on the attack so early.
Yeah, really great accuracy in her rear court attack.
Big round of applause from our coaches.
Play.
Can you believe it? Nerves get to the Indonesians. That's one of those match points saved. More importantly, Corbett guy get the serve back. Delicate exchange at net. They just would not be denied. Febi Setianingrum, you could see her moving steadily up the court. It's a first final for the new pairing. 21-19 in the second, 49 minutes on court. A great match to watch.
Congrats. Thank you. Match won by Rachel Alicia Rose and Febi Setianingrum, 21-18, 21-19.
Coming up next, it's the men's doubles. Raymond Indra and Nicholas Joaquin against Gozi Fei and Nora Zidane. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Australian Open, and this is the order of play. Coming up next is the men's doubles. Raymond Indra and Nicholas Joaquin, surprise semi-finalists, you might say, up against the former world number ones of Gozi Fei and Nora Zidane, number 2 seeds from Malaysia. Now, the men's doubles, as I said, has been dominated by Indonesian pairs this week, and there's a guaranteed finalist coming from up top. And if Indra and Joaquin can overcome Go and Zidane, and it's going to be an all-Indonesian final. So here come the players. And it's a very interesting situation. If you haven't heard of Raymond Indra and Nicolas Joaquin, well, could be understood. They've been possibly one of the most successful pairs on the International Challenge Series this year. This is their 10th semi-final. It's their 6th straight semi-final. And they've made 7 finals this year on the International Challenge Series. They've picked up 5 titles. So it is the best you can do at that level. And they're up against, of course, one of the in-form Malaysian pairs. Malaysian doubles has taken a real shot in the arm since the Fire Dragon, Harry Ip, the coach, joined. And you've seen the effect not just in mixed doubles,